Discord like as they app.
Yeah, I do.
If and yeah, okay.
All right, let's check this out.
Time.
Huh? Can you still see creep score when you coach? It's kind of weird.
You mean the live game?
The CS, yeah.
You can also see like the enemy wards too.
Wait, what?
You're talking about when you spectate, right? Oh no,
No,
you're
I'm
actually
coaching. It's different.
you're
I can't.
actually
Yeah, I'm coaching live. Maybe it's different.
If you're trying to stream though, you're not. Your stream's not up by the way.
You sure? Can you refresh it? It says live. So, Jeff, you play Slark all the time. He was curious, ZZ was curious, what a good Shadowblade time was, and what would be the preferred build if you could make it a generality for like what items to build up before Shadowblade.
Alright, well, the general build that everybody uses is the Aquila build. So, and there's a few small items that I'll explain later, but it's usually Aquila with Shadowblade is the most prominent item, and that timing is 14. But if you're going the Echo Saber build, you can get Shadow at 16 with Echo. If you confirm. Well, that was before though. I haven't put the new Slark with the new jungle. But if you're rushing Shadowblade, this is like without Aquila, which is what I do. You can get it at 12. And if you're rushing with ground boots, which I never suggest you to do, you can get it at 10. But yeah, the main build is the treads, Aquila, Shadowblade. You get at 14. And I highly suggest that build in this day and age because of the shrine changes. You don't have mana problems anymore.
This region lock isn't working.
I think they took region lock out.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Did the stream work for you, Jeff?
I just hit the refresh because I'm done.
No, that's cool. Isn't that weird though? I can't see creep score at all? Or am I dumb?
I thought you said you should see it, but yeah, you can't see it. But yeah, I think it's because you're technically in the game. So when you're technically in the game, you can't see your like if you're like playing the game, you can't see your like teammates' creep score either.
Yeah, but
and since you're the coach, you can't do the same thing.
That's fine.
Same mechanic the way the code is. Oh yeah, this is the game he's playing right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Illusion.
If you're uncontested, in my opinion, I fucking go greedy as fuck.
And what do you mean by that? Going greedy? You mean the hard cap?
I don't build PMS, I don't build stick, and I don't get a cola. I get fucking Echo Saber.
Oblivion staff into.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that because you can build the entire thing into side chops. Super efficient.
Yeah, and also just hit creeps.
Seems like a rough lane though. Spirit Breaker tree.
I also just fucking buy Iron Talon here, but I'm assuming the jungle changed. I don't know.
Own it! If you say it really fast a bunch of times, it starts to not make any sense. Own it! Own it! Own it! Own it!
So, was that an Orb of Venom tick that canceled yourself? I didn't see him hit you.
Yeah, it was an Orb of Venom tick.
That's unfortunate. The tree has an Orb of Venom, not the Spirit Breaker. Interesting.
He had the right idea though. You saw him.
Yeah.
Saw him like, try to use Purge to purge off the sun.
Pudge missed the hook, so. pretty hard to get away from that.
You do the Patzel build though. All the Chinese people when they play Slark, they'll put Midas's. Fucking triggers the fuck around.
Yeah, I'm pretty torn. Slark's one of the heroes that I'm still not sure if Midas is good or not. Because the attack speed has a lot of synergy. And it helps you get the levels to snowball, but it just cripples you so much when you're going to be fighting, right?
I think if you get it at 5 minutes, that's the only time it's okay.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Echoes is new Midas on Slark.
Do you normally get Quelling Blade still on Slark?
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't play Slark anymore for this patch. I haven't played for this patch. But I used to always get Iron Talon.
Yeah. Iron Talon is crazy.
Because, the efficiency factor is actually more efficient to get Iron Talon than just to not get Iron Talon.
Yeah.
When you jungle.
I mean, most of the time, if you're playing a Safelane here that'll rotate through the jungle, it's worth it for the Quelling Blade.
Yeah, but now the clear time for jungles is different because it's every 2 minutes, so I bet it's like worth it, except that you don't do it anymore.
Yeah. Especially.
I still calling this always so good.
Yeah.
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
I think on a safe lane hero, normally you're not as pressed for item slots as like a mid hero, or your bottle and maybe stick. But I really like it on safe lane melee heroes.
Yeah, I agree. I get it on offlane heroes, I get it on supports.
Well, I get it on offlane because you can challenge CS and like just deny everything in the offlane. So.
Top tree.
So right here, if you wanted to, you could do a pull at a time like that. You are Slark, so it's totally fine because you're going to regen, but you're going to miss a little bit of CS in the lane right here.
Talking by the way, because I can't hear him.
I can't hear him either, I'm not sure if he's speaking. Oh, he might not have it open. No, I heard him speaking.
Oh, I can hear you guys.
Oh, okay, you're good. Yeah, if you're just
Okay.
focusing, that's fine. I just wasn't sure if you were trying to talk. You're good.
Oh boy, killing spree. I return to the light.
What's going on mid lane?
Don't let your middle tower fall. Dire have fortified their structures.
The double dull, huh? One of those guys.
What's up?
The
The Veil Storm?
The store has a
Yeah.
double dull. One of those players.
Nice dodge.
Change though, you fucking. In the old jungle, you just go fucking clear that way and you kill the other camp, and you go to the other camp, and you come back.
Let's talk about your top tower.
You guys saw I died?
Yeah, that was something that's almost impossible to get away from. Something you could do against those heroes is if you had a TP on you, you can ult and TP out after the overgrowth, and there's nothing that can cancel it. But other than that, I don't think you get away.
Rick, he's dominating now. He's dominating.
I don't think it's a good idea to TP.
Your top tower is under attack.
What he's saying is if you ult TP, they can't cancel it.
Let's talk
Like,
about your
they
top
know
tower.
they kill you. After the charge, you purge.
Top tower has
TP.
fallen. Is this going to be a pattern?
Change rear on the tree.
Yeah, I'm gonna try not to say too much because it definitely gets distracting. I'll take pointers for the most part.
Iron Talon just like spam the shit out of that on catapults and big creeps. You get it. Well, Z looks around the map.
What's up?
Well, Z looks around the map. What? That's you.
Wait, what?
Player perspective?
That's my perspective. I don't think I could do player.
Who does that crap? It should be against the rules.
I don't really coach too often. I normally spectate or just watch the replay. So I don't know if this
in every way
patch
superior, huh?
change anything. What?
Spectate is in every way superior then, huh?
Yeah.
Is that when you coach you're live, so I guess that's the main thing.
Yeah, coaching makes it a little harder because if I can't see CS, it's hard to like understand what's happening in all the lanes.
My guess is he's around like 70 right now.
Dondo? So Jeff, how would you be farming in this kind of game? Would you be trying to shove this tower top lane when you
I
guys
would
see
be
spear
killing the
breaker?
creeps on the right side of the map.
On the right side of that.
You mean gone in that fight in the first place? There's local potential on the storm. Punch hits this look. Dismember. Which one hits it? Did you kill?
This bristleback's pretty freaking scary.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Won't
Top
be-
lane should be pushing in.
Yeah. Be a nice time with the catapult.
You really should
Usually,
look at
you
your
always
bottom
pressure
tower.
towers because if you're gonna be farming, then your team needs you to fall into, which is that's the best thing you can do for your team.
Your
not
bottom
gonna TP to
tower
the
is
fight.
under attack.
At least it makes them think
Bottom
about
tower
defending
is
the tower.
gone forever. Radiant have
Jungle
fortified their
camps, then
structures.
they're like, huh, well,
Let's get
Your bottom tower is under attack.
fresh meat.
Mega kill. He just mega killed me.
You have a TP, yeah. Good idea. Definitely grab some kills.
Killing spree. Whoa!
Have some quail.
What?
reset. Awesome.
So what do you think? After Echo, do you just finish Silver Edge this game? Is that the way to do it?
But if your problem you think is Storm Asher, problem you think is Bristle Silver.
I'll take that.
Fresh meat.
Double it up.
Oh,
What would you do
he's dominating.
about the Storm's eventual Orchid?
Need a gold mantle.
Oh, you better hold on to your hats. Now it's a mega kill. That's 5, baby. 5.
It's dust, you
There's no accident anymore.
Dark Pact.
This isn't an accident now.
Middle tower is down.
Eventually you'll get by this PvP.
Nice job. Good pick.
Wands will break. Catch up.
Wait, no, hold on. He's unstoppable.
What about snowballing? So usually you want to be like Asher. Storm's like trying to catch this stupid Storm's your biggest issue.
That's ridiculous.
If you're even,
Can't be my initial.
That's a crazy long fight.
They killed all these people, Morty. That means they're godlike.
69 mana. In a situation like that, you might have been able to tread swap out of Agi to Int and get another Shadow Blade off.
Yeah.
But so it's pretty dang hard to do
I
that
was
in the
trying to
moment.
juke
Yeah.
right on the cliff.
Don't let your middle tower
Yeah,
You
you
good,
can
dude.
watching a stream. Oh, now it makes sense.
What do you say, Jeff?
Watching your stream. Okay, I understand now.
Your middle
Understand
tower
what?
is under attack.
Why you guys were talking about stuff that happens like eventually.
Oh, I could choose the option to reduce the
Oh,
delay.
that's fine.
I'll do that later.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
Sorry. I'll shut up. How long is the delay? Like 20, 30 seconds?
Like, this game, he's not snowballing. So the idea is, if you want to win this game, you kind of have to bait your teammates and use them to rack up kills, and then when you get those like comeback gold kills, you can use that to get further
You
ahead.
really should look at your
Yeah.
bottom
It's
tower.
a little tricky for a Slark because Storm, you never kill him first, right? Bristle without Silver Edge, even then, is hard. Tree, if you don't have
Right.
detection, is hard. So it's Spear Breaker and Clock.
Your bottom
The
tower
idea
is under
the idea is like your team baits them to like do bad stuff, and then you capitalize on their bad stuff.
Yep.
That's
What he's been
the
doing.
situation he's in.
Pick the Clock
Yeah,
at the beginning of last fight.
Your
That was
bottom
nice.
tower is under attack.
I'm just explaining what should be his thought process in this scenario. 'Cause usually when you play Slark, you want to be like super far ahead, because then you have option of like, you know, initiating all these fights yourself.
What is Storm doing?
Oh my god.
I do that shit all the time
He's super godlike.
with my blink.
Beyond godlike, I meant.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Blown away.
It's a big kill.
You really should look at your bottom tower.
I'll just set you free.
I don't think you want that to happen.
One's pinging him, huh? Or do I not see their pings?
I don't think you can see it. That guy is deep.
Get him. Get him. Nice kill. Good stuff. Get out.
Yeah, this is an excellent game for detection. Spear Breaker and a tree now. So don't be afraid to carry your own dust in this game.
Whoa, killing spree. Oh,
Stuff.
double kill. Oh, man.
You have a shrine too. Bait him. Ogre's retarded. Ogre should have shrine baited. Oh, nice farming cogs. Nice. I love when people do that.
Oh, what I miss? No sorceries avail.
You just did you bait him that? I guess it doesn't matter. Fuck your team, alright.
Your middle tower is under attack.
7 blood suppression. That's satisfying.
It's an interesting combo player.
I'll take that.
The pings have started.
You see the things? I don't see
Ah, you'll see him. Trust me. I guess nobody was angry yet. See,
Yeah, man, that was kind of funny.
most of the time, Jeff can correct me, but after Shadowblade, I like to finish the Echo right after that. It helps you stay out on the map and flash farm a lot faster, rather than finishing the Silver Edge.
Yeah, unless you got somebody you're on like TeamSpeak with that's has
Yeah,
boots and
because
mana
even
player.
with the Silver Edge, it's very hard to find the kill and Bristle in one leash at this point in the game. So it might be better to finish
you
off
don't,
later.
You don't 100 to 0.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
Silver
just
Edge is a
good
good,
for
yeah, it's a good cost-effective item, but I think at that point in the game,
Look at your bottom
they're
tower.
more efficient items.
Why is this happening?
Well, I should have gone for the echo.
No. We're saying is you go for the Echo after the Shadow.
Your
because the echo will give you the HP that you're looking for when you get silver. The silver is like literally it's for Bristle's back. Like when you're fighting against Bristleback, you break his fucking passive so your team can kill him. And that's pretty much what it's for.
It's not just that, because you'll see here in a minute. Bristleback has a blade mail, Clockwork has a blade mail. You also get 50% reduced blade mail damage if you break them. So, like, you don't have to back away when they blade mail. So it's definitely a good item. It's just like you'll probably feel like you're going kind of in
Should
this
I
phase
go
of the game.
Lincoln for this game?
I don't like Lincolns very much because they have easy ways to break it.
No.
What do you think, Jen? I mean, it's good for like Spirit Breaker, I guess, but overall I don't think it's worth it. Because you're gonna have to like hard carry this game.
Don't let your middle tower fall.
No, BKB is definitely right.
Yeah.
Your middle tower has fallen.
Like I said, if you were ahead, you have more options, but you're not like super far ahead. BKB is right. And in fights, you're just gonna have to continue doing what you're doing. And just, like, how you have to get your team up.
Nice, nice, good stuff.
Radiant structures are
Base for mana. Base for mana.
The enemy's middle tower won't be making any more appearances.
Just like one thing I learned for this patch is like fucking utilize shrines like the most.
Oh yeah, spam shrines all the time.
Spam
So
your base
different.
shrines. Your 522 boost speed with if they don't see you, so you'll have enough time to make it to this push and if you and still get the shrine after the fight, after you kill the Bristle.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
But you have the coddle. Go low.
What do you think I should go for next?
Your top tower is under attack.
I would,
BKB.
yeah, I'd get BKB, Basher, and then probably Butterfly because they have no natural NKB carriers except the Bloodthorn on Storm.
I would get BKB and then see how the game's going, what they build.
But yeah, we'll see.
Because you have to keep in mind that the new pistol doesn't give you a lot of damage, so sometimes getting Butterfly and just forcing the Storm to use his mana, surviving through it is better than trying to lock it.
Storm is silly. His bots.
His farm is really bad because I looked at his farm. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't leave like that against Storm. This doesn't help you.
Yeah.
Oh, it feels bad.
Boy,
Your
touch
bottom
me!
tower is under attack.
Oh my god. If you look at this game, when you have BKB, keep in mind that like you can pressure lanes like super aggro, because there's nothing that can kill you. I might steal it.
that.
Time.
And if you feel like your jungle is kind of farmed out, like you're at the point where, especially with this BKB, you can be farming in their jungle,
Yeah.
like press a lane and save your half the map for your team.
All wands will break.
What talent do you guys usually go for? The 10% cooldown reduction or the front attack speed?
Text me.
Ogre?
The reason being is 10% cooldown reduction is actually not that much for your skill.
Tower is under attack.
You're gonna do ham with that 10-second BKB? Oh, ham!
Initiating killing spree mode. Freshly slaughtered body.
Poor bristleback.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Oh man, this guy's dominating.
Yeah, that was a great 10-second BKB, that fight.
Radiant structures have been snow fortified. The enemy's bottom tower is down.
Healing.
When I fight, I like to BKB first and then T secondary.
Yeah, I mean, he got jumped though. Like, he stun locked for a second.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I think that working out.
Cool.
Well, I don't work. I'm on delay though. That's great. Oh, your team's trying to try that. Yeah, you should be first.
Your top tower is under attack.
Storm is up.
Let's talk about this.
He monster killed.
Just that he can't be my initials.
They're godlike.
It's like GG.
We should start calling this person triple kill. Because they got a triple kill.
They have all this farm on their bristleback, but he doesn't do anything.
Just kill it.
Poor guy.
Ultra kill. I'm so impressed.
Oh, that was a safe trap.
That rampage.
Oh my god.
Good.
I got a rampage.
Get him! Plug him up! Oh, I mean, you guys ruined it for me, didn't you? Yeah, you guys ruined
The enemy's bottom tower is full. You'll be an ancient in no time.
it. Now you all chat question.
Oh my god. I made
Oh my god. They have no detection. Oh
fuck.
no! Dang, that was close. At least you got a Rax. That was objective gaming if I've ever seen it.
You're actually feels bad.
I'm sorry, Jeff. I'll check the option afterwards.
Feels bad. No, no worries. Rex cut. Oh, this game I would just go for the plug.
You would what?
I would just go butterfly.
Yeah, Butterfly's insane this game.
Haste.
Reason being is the storm doesn't pose enough of a threat for you to need to knock it down.
No.
And so if he dances around and fucking hits your guys, butterfly makes you unkillable, so you'll kill his team faster than he kills yours. And that's the reason. Makes sieging a lot easier.
Get doing time without.
Yeah, that's not very smart of them.
Team is owning. Pasted on it.
That's right. You have a shrine to clean up with.
Double kill. Oh man.
Chirring, chirring, chirring.
Double kill.
Di
Should I go for
mierda.
the Abyssal Blade or Butterfly?
I'd get better for sure. The old Abyssal was a lot better for Slark. It used to give you so much more damage.
This one just doesn't give a damn. It feels better.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Alright, so in this kind of fight, definitely let's call him. Oh. I said a clock, but he cogged himself in and let you kill him, so that works too. This storm, man. You're gonna carry the shit out of this game.
Oh my. Alright.
Yeah, that's actually what he did.
Fusion.
No, that's not. No. No. I'm pretty sure he wasn't down to mana there, too.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of storms that rush bots and then try and gank Slarks down to Orchid. Never push out any lanes. Not ideal.
No, you're not recommended.
Probably not.
Middle tower did no way to it.
Or dirty by Rapier.
Enemy's middle barracks have fallen.
I mean, you got a rampage. Why not make your race?
Your top tower is under attack.
Store. Silly play.
Watch out. It's a killing spree. Never die.
Oh, Rick! He's dominating now! He's dominating!
No. Ay, lo viste y lo. Grab on the group, hello.
The enemy's top tower has fallen. That one's not coming back.
Do a dude by Rapier use.
Night Rapier. Or Moon Charge.
That's the F play, dude. Use by Rapier. And everyone just pings you. Who the fuck is the kid that uses that?
I'm not gonna man.
This poor clockwork. Just a 1v5 classic. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Okay, dude, I don't believe you anymore. I think you're actually like the 7K player. You're just trolling me. 2 rampages in the same game? It's bullshit, man.
For me? Oh,
I want my money back. This is a setup. Am I on TV? That was a real fucking man fight there. It's a nice 10% lifesteal talent, huh?
Yeah.
Enemies top barracks drop like some nasty redneck hotcakes.
Trying to fight at 52 cents. Get in the well, dude.
Get in the well.
This tree is definitely.
What a root.
Oh, he's fucking ending. He's a fucking objective player. He's hit it to win. What a nice guy. I would definitely agree. Oh, here we go. What fudge is it? Omni.
Good.
I don't know what you need coaching for, dude. 2 double records?
Yeah, what the fuck? You coach me?
Yeah, you coach us. It's good.
Damn, dude. Quality game. That was only 41 to 42, really? I feel like... I guess your team was just dying a lot, huh?
Yeah, the enemy team didn't know how to rice, dude.
Yeah. Well, that's like... The Bristol had a lot of farm, but the matchup against Slark, there's no way he could ever kill you. Like, no matter what items he goes or you go. And the Storm went bots instead of Orchid, so... Pretty easy for you. But, like, I don't think there's a lot we could really add to that game. Aside from...
Yeah, it's not really a good thing. Good game to get feedback.
Yeah, aside from... I would pretty much always go Echo Saber, like, right after Shadow Blade.
Yeah. Okay.
And then...
I was going for Silhouette because of Crystal Brag. Because there were too many team fights, but I guess Echo Saber was better.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like, you can't do enough damage at that point for the break to really help you enough. Like, the Echo Saber would do more in the fight at that stage than the Silver Edge. And then, like, that kind of game, when you see a Shadow Blade on one of their teammates and a hero with Invis, like, you don't need to be afraid to carry your own dust. Like, Slark, you can get a lot of easy kills with that, and you get your money back after 1 kill, so.
Yeah.
But aside from that, man, good job.
Thanks.
Really not a lot we could add to it. Jeff, do you have anything to say? Or? You're the Slark king.
I don't think cares, but alright, if we're working on like farming rotations, the new farming rotation is like you push the wave with your dark pack, right? You go to the mid camp, you Iron Talon that, you push that with also dark pack the easy camp, you go back to the wave. And then after that you have to go usually to the other side of the jungle, so you clear the next 2 camps, and then you go to the other side of the jungle and you clear those 2 camps, and then you rotate out to the other lane.
Okay, so I have to focus on farming from the enemy camps.
No. I'm talking about your own camps. When you have, if you're going like pure farm, because if you're gonna go Iron Talon, you want to like make use of it, right?
Okay. So push the lane and go back to the camp, and then.
Right. Because like, so another thing is in the early game when you don't have the mana to do that type of rotation, what you do is you dark pack the wave, the lane wave, and then you pull the big camps, and then you kill the big creeps using your creeps, and then you when the next wave comes, you push that with dark pack.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I have to pull the big. Okay.
So there's 2 things to consider, right? So the first thing is if you're doing that, that means the enemy team is gonna get experience if you do that, because eventually your lane will push in. So if you want to starve the enemy offlaner of XP, you freeze the lane usually, and then you have your support and yourself like totally zone the enemy offlaner and make him like give up, and he just quits the game right there. But if you wanna, if you're fine with like giving him like experience and a little bit of farm for your maximizing farm, that's what you do. You push the wave, and you go to the big camp, and you pull, and you kill make sure you get all the creeps. And if you stack, that's good too, especially in Slark. And just make sure when you rotate out of the jungle, you can go to the other side of the jungle and then get bounty runes, because bounty runes is a big income boost, and then rotate to the other lanes that way too. You put pressure there. But that's all just farming efficiency. It's kind of boring.
It's boring, but it all adds up. Especially like in those games, like you're gonna outfarm like every single hero every game when you start doing things like that. 'Cause they don't really understand it, or they don't know how to apply it. So if you practice that, it'll make like a huge boost. And just how often you find fun.
Another reason why we like both me and Max advise you to get Echo is because in terms of like farming, you'll farm a lot faster because you can stay on the map and
Oh my
spam
god,
shit.
were you guys talking? Because my internet went out. I couldn't hear anything you guys.
From where?
From where?
I think the last thing that I talked was like, did I have to like pull the creeps? That's it.
Oh, okay. I was just saying that. Okay, so usually to maximize your amount of farm in your lane, what you do is dark pack the wave, and then you go to the big camp, and you pull that to your wave, and you kill the creeps in the big camp, and then you kill the next wave coming in, and then you go to the easy camp. That's the most way you can maximize farm.
Right, so
the downside of that.
Is that when I hit like level 3 or 4?
You can do it like pretty early. Yes.
Okay. So basically, I have to push the lane with my dark pet and then
Correct.
get the.
So there's a reason you do this though. If this is when you don't feel like you can zone the offlaner enough to really impact him, and so what you do is you're giving him experience and a little bit of farm for you to get more farm than he's getting. That's the trade-off. And then the downside of that is you don't starve him. So the next thing the other thing you could do is you zone him completely. So you pretty much when you're laning, you can freeze the wave and you hold it at your tower. So after you block the wave, and you pretty much deny and keep it even, and you try to keep your wave right next to your tower, and then make sure the offlaner doesn't get any XP. So that's another thing you can do.
I didn't get it. Can you repeat what you just said? I didn't really get it.
So you know how to like block your creeps and like hold lane equilibrium. So pretty much, so if you aren't gonna do the thing I just recommended for farming, the best thing you could do is make sure the offlaner doesn't get any XP in your lane. And to do that, you hold your wave at near your tower, and you like completely zone the offlaner. So every time he tries to come up, you threaten to kill him.
I'll try to hold the equilibrium. Oh, okay, I get it.
So that's what I usually do. I just usually start doing that, and then if I feel like I rather just get the farm, then I start pushing the wave out with my Dark Pact. Or if I have my supports mess up, then you just kind of push the wave yourself and pull yourself. So that just kind of have to adapt to the situation.
Okay.
And then another thing we were saying was the reason why we get Echo is that it's like you can think of it like Midas. It's like a mini Midas because you farm creeps. You can use Dark Pack more, so obviously you hit more creeps faster. That way you get more gold that way.
Oh.
So
should I get Midas or?
No. I personally don't like Midas. The only time, I mean, all the other Slark players like Midas, but the only time I think you can get Midas if you have an absolutely free lane, like literally like no one's in your lane, and you can get like a 545, then you can get Midas. But besides that, I don't think so. If you wanna farm and rice, then just get Echo, because Echo first before Shadow, because you'll get Echo or Shadow by 14.
So Echo Saber first, wouldn't that make me like more easy to kill?
No, see, because you're trading Echo for Aquila. If that makes sense. And Echo has this component that's overclub, so it actually makes you.
So go for Power Dress and Echo first.
The most greedy build in my opinion right now. That I do is like I go treads with a Stout Shield and a Quelling Rate. And then I have an Echo, and then just Shadow Blade. That's the most greedy build.
Okay,
but I think in this patch though, you go Shadow Blade first every game.
Oh, so I have to go Shadow Blade first every game.
I think so in this patch because the reason why is the jungle changed, so you can't like rice that hard anymore.
Yeah.
Because before I could like pull the wave every single minute, right? Which is like
Mhm.
a lot of farm. But now you
Uh-huh.
have to like
Wait, every
fucking
2
fight.
minutes. Yeah.
So now it's every 2 minutes. Before it was 1 minute. So that's the
Okay.
reason why I always went to go before. So
Mhm.
now I think you should go Shadow because the shrine changes and the jungle changes.
Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, in fights, I think you just you play it fine. Your BKB is fine. Just
Okay.
keep in mind that like when you shadow, like look to re-engage and like when you shadow, like go into the trees instead of
Uh-huh.
like staying in like inside the lane. Just like kind of skirt around the trees because if that way you can like you don't have to use Shadow Blade a lot of the time when you're like hiding in the trees because you'll be regenning and they'll get fogged a lot of the time, especially in lower party games because they don't have any wards up.
Mhm.
So you just abuse fog and then fucking rape them in the trees. Feels
Ouch.
good.
Yeah, I would add one small thing too. Have in your mind the hero priority. Like when you Shadow Blade in, always be thinking, I'm going for this guy. I'm going for this guy like every single time.
Okay.
And like we were kind of mentioning about Storm, like you know, and you probably did know that like there's no way to kill him reasonably, right?
Uh-huh.
Unless he has some like terrible, like if you check his mana and he has no mana. So if he's running around, like don't even bother with him unless you're sure your teammates can help you stun lock him. Otherwise, just keep farming, pushing the lane, and then in team fights, yeah, you ignore him completely and kill the targets that you know you can kill like in a leash, like a Clockwork or a Tree,
Okay.
and then move to the other targets. Especially when there's a tanky hero like Bristleback.
Mhm.
Like the whole point of the hero is he wants you to go on him first. Like he's very very tanky and he's turned around. But if you leave him there and kill his teammates faster, like he's just stuck there by himself and
Yeah.
he gets kited. It's like a like a Sven or something
Mhm.
where you can kind of kite him around. But yeah, everything else looked pretty dang good. You stomped that game.
That was what I mean.
It was
game
GG
was-
Queasy game, dude.
Yeah, it was an easy,
Yeah.
easy queasy.
I didn't really expect that because I'm coming, but
Yeah, apparently you perform well under pressure when people are watching you. You're a diamond.
Yeah,
I guess
I'm
yeah.
pretty annoying.
Because I've never gotten a double rampage in a game before. It's like
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that very many times. If I have, I don't know. It's pretty crazy.
Slark's definitely here to do it with.
Yeah, Slark's a great hero for climbing.
Great
If you're trying to like climb
Yeah,
MMR, like
I could have yeah. I just disengage and come back and I could man fight like a lot.
Yeah.
Especially with the BKB on.
yeah, he does everything. Like when you're playing Ember and you go the Maelstrom Veil build, like he doesn't do everything. Slark does everything. He can be off the map. He can gank. Towers, Roche,
Mhm.
whatever. Initiate. You could bait spells. You could stun lock people when you get a
There's a
pistol.
few things Slark doesn't do, but in the like if you as long as you don't get close to like around play get close around like 6k MMR, like people don't know how to play against Slark, so he can do everything. But he has some weaknesses. His biggest weakness, in my opinion, is his laning phase sucks. If you think about it, like he'll get outlaned by like some weak laners like anti-mage. And 1v1, Slark loses the anti-mage, which is pretty awful. If you think about it. And in 1v1, he also loses Slardar, which is a lot of things. So if you ever get aggroed as Slark, it's a lot of just surviving the lane and hope.
Yeah, like a
that you
dying
get-
or something.
Oh yeah. Well, so when it comes to like when I'm really like pressured on my safe lane, is it better to go jungle?
No, you don't jungle necessarily. What you do is you aggro pull. I mean, you know how to aggro pull, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You just aggro pull. You get as much CS in lane because jungle creep doesn't give you a lot. And
So what if I'm like
pull-
facing like a 2 magic
Okay, so-
caster and they constantly
I mean, one of the worst lanes you can go against is like Undying Slardar. That's like one of the worst.
Yeah.
Lanes you can do. And all you can do against that lane is literally aggro pull and hope your support doesn't feed.
Uh-huh.
And you make sure you pull the wave when you push out the wave. If the wave ever pushes out with the tower hitting it, they'll have like double range creep or something. And it'll push
Mhm.
out. Then you make sure you pull it back with your safe lane camp. And if things
Okay.
get really bad, then you just fucking leave and go to the off lane, and you fucking take his creeps. That's what I do.
Alright.
But yeah, that's one thing that in lower brackets people don't capitalize a lot on Slark because they think he's a really strong laner because he has a lot of kill potential, but he's actually a really weak laner.
Yeah. Especially before hitting level 6, he's really easy to kill.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's certain heroes I would not pick Slark into. Like, an Axe, for
Oh,
me,
I would never pick
it's
it.
a free win every time I play Axe against Slark. And, like, Anti-Mage is a very hard matchup. You can't kill him.
Mm-hmm.
What are there other heroes, Jeff?
I
Let's
mean,
see.
in this patch, you can pick it against Anti-Mage because Anti-Mage is so bad.
Yeah,
But
you probably could.
Axe is like the worst.
Axe is really hard.
Axe
Slardar
is
is pretty
the worst.
hard. If he's
Starter's
good.
not that hard. Starter's not that hard. Starter's okay.
It's
You
a-
gotta you gotta think in your mind as a Slark player. What you tell yourself is you tell yourself you're better than the enemy team. If you tell yourself you're better than the enemy team, then Slarker's not a counter to you.
Yeah,
If you tell yourself
that's
you're
true.
worse than them, then he is a counter to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to like ranked matchup, when there's a slaughter pick, I always like urge my teammate to go abandon. It's
Abaddon, yeah.
yeah, Abaddon. It really purchases LT and he's nothing anymore.
It's like in my head, there's no way he stuns me before I press Q. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, that's how I think about the matchup.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, but like he in lane he crushes you, so it's kind of
Mhm.
awful. So you just have to rely on your supports for that. I don't like playing as Morphling, but technically I don't think anybody will play Morphling at the capability that it will be like threatening you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like playing Slark against what was wrong? Slark again. I think.
It's not
Flash
a lot.
Rack,
It's
Flash Rack.
the old Doom was pretty bad for him, but I don't.
New Doom was not bad for you.
I don't know if Doom is still necessarily a problem. LC is kind of a problem, but
Yeah,
again, it's
Flash
not.
Rack. Flash Rack is
It's very manageable. All these heroes, like, as long as you do okay in the laning phase and find a little bit of farm and don't die too much, it's pretty hard to shut a Slark down completely.
Yeah, watch out for Flash Rack though. Flash Rack is surprisingly good against him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, it looked pretty dang good.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't really know. I mean, I'm not really that confident with Slark. It's just a good game. That's it.
Mm.
But when I get pressured, it's really hard to go. I mean, come up and carry the team.
What you do is I guess like it kind of comes with just playing. If you play enough games with Slark, you'll feel more confident because you'll wreck a lot of games and you'll feel good about yourself.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would just suggest if you play enough games with Slark, you'll see what you can do and what you can't do.
Okay.
A lot of the times. Oftentimes when I learn to play hero, I'll feed a lot because I'm trying to like press to see how far I can go.
Okay.
So it's kind of the same thing. You'll mess up a lot, but you'll see like what didn't work and then you won't do it again, right?
Yeah,
Hopefully you won't do it.
that's what I was talking
How
about
do you
earlier.
feel about Slark mid?
I don't like Slark mid. I only like Slark mid against very few things.
Oh, okay. I was thinking
I-
about spamming. Slark
I
mid.
don't think it's a bad thing. I've actually seen it work quite a lot, but it is one of those matchups where I think you might need to be a little bit better than your opponent because there are certain mids
Uh-huh.
that'll just trash you, like a strong ranged mid.
Yeah, I'm sure like your bracket isn't filled with people picking the same meta heroes every game, but if you're laning versus like OD, or Lone Druid,
Lone Druid, Exer Invoker, Shadow Fiends.
Invoker Shadow Fiend, it's
They'll give
pretty
you a hard
awful.
time.
It's
But-
pretty awful, dude.
But with the PMS, you can manage, I think.
I don't like to manage that. Like when
Uh-huh.
I play
Yeah.
Slark, I like to fucking.
Yeah, I don't think it's
use-
ideal, but I have seen people that spam Slark mid that make it work. They're just
The
like
reason why they
crazy
make it work
tempo.
is they just go gank everywhere.
Yeah, and that's what I think ZZ likes to do from the few games I watched, so I'd play to his strengths.
I guess so. If you go Slark mid, it's a different build. Slark mid, you always get bottled, by the way, and Buse bottled. So especially this patch, because bottle is so good this patch. It's treads with bottle and then shadow. Two.
Yeah, because
Rest
once you
of it.
get pounced, I mean, there's no way you can escape, especially if it's solo. Like at mid, I've seen like players played like really good one.
Yeah. I mean, if you, like, for example, if I'm playing OD, right, and you're playing Slark, you pounce me and I fucking Asheville, what do you do? That's all that you do.
I mean, I would only like pounce you after you use your Astral, of course.
Right. But
Yeah.
OD is only gonna Asheville you for to get CS.
Uh-huh.
It's really awful. If OD knows what he's doing, it's really awful. And
Yeah.
same thing with Invoker. Same thing with Lone Druid. Like Lone Druid, if the Lone Druid is really good, you can't even get a CS. It's really awful.
Oh,
He'll fear you right before you can get any range creeps.
yeah.
But yeah, like what Max is saying, I think the people that you're probably gonna be playing against aren't good enough for me to do the things I'm thinking of. So I think you'll be fine if you want to play Slark.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. Just buy PMS and aggro pull a lot.
Okay. So I'm trying to climb up the ladder. So is it better if I play the carry role or the mid role?
Both. Be flexible.
Okay.
The,
I mean,
yeah, I say the biggest thing with climbing in any game when you're playing solo queue is being flexible, and you probably heard it enough, but like not being negative. Like try not to tilt anyone on your team, and if you can, like reconstruct whatever you can and salvage.
Yeah,
your
I never
team's
try to
morale.
like flame my teammates because at the end, if they just messed up, I'm just gonna lose my MMR. So I just try to. That's what I'm working on.
Yeah.
Try not to flame my allies and just.
Well, especially when you start playing the blame game, you stop looking at your own play, and you're just like looking at what they're doing instead of looking at yourself. So it's just like pretty bad idea. It's not conducive to learning.
yep. This is true.
But I don't know, man. From the games I watch, it seems like you shouldn't have trouble climbing, unless I'm missing something, you know.
It's also just we might have watched like a good game, but like it's also like when I was playing a lot of solo queue, just keep in mind that like sometimes you just need to take a break because oftentimes if you see your game quality going down, it's kind of hard to tell. But if you see it going down, then just take a break from Dota or don't play ranked anymore. Like for example, if you're on like a 5-game losing streak and you're like queuing for like the past 5 hours, just like take a break, dude.
Yeah, I mean, after I lose like 3 games in a row, I'm done for the day.
Yeah, my rule is 2. 2 losses, I'm done. I'm out.
Yeah, but my rule is if I feel bad, then if I feel bad, I just don't play. But yeah, so keep that in mind. But as long as you feel like you're playing well every single game, and even if you lose, right? If you feel like you play well, you can keep queuing.
Yep.
Mentality.
And then like the flexibility thing would be probably around 3 heroes for every role. So if you're a mid and a safe lane player, there's still going to be games where you don't get it, you know? And if you really don't know how to play support, which I see at all levels of Dota, like people are just really bad at supporting. Like you're just going to throw the game, even if you try your best. So I would stick with just a couple heroes for the roles you don't play.
Yeah.
And that way when you are forced into that situation, you could play at a level that'll suffice, you know? Maybe you're not going to carry the game and maybe it's not godlike, but you'll do your job.
I play with when I play party MMR with my friends who are like 4.5k. I go support, and I learn a lot from them. Yeah.
Yeah. It also helps you when you play off lane. It'll help you learn like what to do when you're playing the safe lane, and same thing as support. You know, so it can always give you a new perspective on it and help you out.
Also, the way I like to look at the game is like if I'm playing less heroes, then like obviously I will be better on those heroes. I'll be better like on those heroes than I would be playing a whole bunch of different heroes, and I would just be mediocre on a whole bunch of different heroes, right? I want to be like really good on like very few heroes. So
Yeah.
So if you're really good like on, for example, I only play one hero as my support hero because I don't play support. Let's face it, I don't play support. I only
What do
play
you
Omni Knight. So, but I have a 70% win rate on Omni Knight because I just do stupid support things, and I hate it so much, but I do it anyways.
Oh.
But yeah.
Okay.
But in the
Are you in
offlane,
6k?
I was 6k. I think my count is like 600, I think.
Oh.
But I have like 2 other accounts.
How is it up there?
Hmm?
Like, how are things different?
When you play Slark, it's a bad pick.
Uh-huh.
I was kidding. It's 6k. It's the main thing is people like in general they have a lot of egos and they like give up easier, but in general they play better, right? They play better together. They move better. They gank more. The sports know what they're doing. They pull correctly.
Yeah.
I made a new account to play with my friends who are like really low. And you can tell that like your support player doesn't really understand the concept of why you're pulling, right? But he knows how to pull, for example. But he doesn't know why, and he doesn't really know what he can do in a lane and like what he'll die to. And so like all the times the support player will be like 0 and 5, and you know, it sucks, right?
Yeah.
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 The biggest thing when people get a little better is they'll be able to see when they can punish someone. Like a lot of times in the lower brackets, people will make mistakes, but the other mid or the other team doesn't even recognize it, so they don't get punished. So like the better the players get, the more they're gonna see that kid in outfield picking his nose and just like smash the ball into him.
Oh, yeah. Well, one thing you'll notice is like a lot of times if you play a high MMR game and you see your MMR is like, let's say you're the 5.7K player, right? And everybody in your team you know is 4K. So your goal that game is literally to pick out all the other 4Ks and just to fucking avoid better than the other 6K player picks on your 4Ks, right? That's your goal of the game. Whatever. So whatever you need to do that, rally the troops, gank mid, tell them, positive mental attitude. Or not talk to them at all, play music and get in the zone. Whatever you need to do to do that. That's
Yeah, that's where I'm finding trouble. Like when in my bracket, when like 2 people come gank, there's no rotation for my support at mid at all.
In your bracket, all you need to focus on is like yourself. So you play, in my opinion, you play heroes that can carry the game from minute 0 to minute end of the game, which is, in my opinion,
yeah, I think that too. Yeah.
Like for example, Lone Druid is like an insane hero, and I don't think people ban it in your bracket because, for example, he wins the lane by himself, right? He can go mid, he can go safe lane, he can go off lane, he can go jungle. And he carries the game at the end of the game, and you scale absurdly well. The game goes like really long, you still scale too. A hero, in my opinion, and is really hard hero to play like perfectly. So it has a really high skill cap, so it's really fun to play. I think, in my opinion. So, I mean, I suggest that hero, but I mean, you can play whatever you want. Slark is another good hero in your bracket. I think until you get to around like 5K, people don't want to deal with Slark. And even when you get to 5K, people still don't want to deal with Slark. So yeah, it pisses me off because I think Slark is a really weak hero. You'll see every single professional player, they all know Slark is like not a very good hero. So.
Yeah.
Slark just capitalizes on no teamwork. If you don't have teamwork, you can't be Slark.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Pretty much, that's what pubs are. No one's ever coordinated, so any heroes that take advantage of their uncoordination, their uncoordinatedness, whatever, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I think you have a lot of potential. It looks good from what I've seen. So.
Alright. Thank you.
Slark's my favorite hero, and he's really fun to play, dude. So if you really get really good at him, it's really rewarding.
Yeah, I'm trying to work on it.
Because like you saw in like a double rampage, it feels good, man. You kill
Yeah,
them,
it does.
feel good.
It does. I was ban fighting all of them, and I was not dying because of my life steal.
BKB plus lifesteal, and then you have
Pretty
ulti
manly.
too. What are they gonna do? Got this little bristleback thing. What's he gonna do to you?
Yeah.
I like midway through the game, I was like, oh, that's a bristleback safelane, huh?
Yeah, we went through a phase when we were playing on a team. We were trying to make Bristle work. I think the only way is when he's mid with an Aya. And you just steamroll like ancient stacks. And I was like 6 slotted at 22, 25 minutes. And then you have to end the game. Otherwise, it's pretty garbage. Pretty bad.
Bristleback got like, he got boosted in this meta, right? His talent?
Bristleback's a weird hero because like, I mean, I think everyone got boosted. He's a weird hero in the fact that like, if people know what they're doing as Bristleback, he looks so bad, in my opinion. He looks really bad because he's just sitting in the fights, and like no matter how good you are as a player, all you're doing is you're spamming your fucking Q and W.
Yeah.
And you're just like hoping people die and hope people hit you, and you have no control of the game. Like I don't understand like the appeal of that.
Yeah, his job is just to spam his Q and W and then just walk around.
Whereas like when you're playing a carry hero, like I'm talking about personals back in the safe lane. Like if you're playing a hero like Slark, right? You're thinking about things and then you were doing them, right? Like you're like, oh, I'm actually gonna kill this guy, and I'm gonna go kill this guy, and I'm gonna go kill this guy, right? I'm gonna get out here, I'm gonna BKB here, I'm gonna ulti here. Whereas like literally all he's doing is just Q and W, hope they hit me. Yeah. That's why I like to play heroes that like Storm, for example, is another good hero. Like you have a lot of like high skill cap heroes that can carry the game. You have a lot of impact.
So I'll try spamming Slark, and I think Ember is okay if I can.
Ember's good this patch. I don't. Yeah, I haven't actually tried the new build myself, but I'm still not sold on it
at all.
No, I actually haven't had a whole lot of time to play this patch. I like played way too much last patch.
He was way stronger on the 7.00 patch.
Yeah.
He got nerfed like this patch.
Oh, really?
Earlier, but nerfed a little, but he's still strong. But on the earlier patch, he was really strong. And his talent tree was like 15% spell amplification.
It's absurd.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Now it's like 12%. It was 15% before, and you can see all the pro players like spamming him.
Yeah,
Dandy.
he's still good though.
Yeah, he's still good. Yeah.
Another good hero. Same reason as Slark, right? You have a lot very high skill cap hero, right? You can do a lot in the game, and you're like a lot of impact, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're like boxing everywhere. You're fucking, you can be everywhere. You kill everything. You can farm. You do everything.
Yeah.
Those are the types of heroes you want to play. SF is another one. Fucking, raise the wave, hit some creeps, and fights. Shadow blade around, hit BKB, and right click people. Seems good.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to be stylish, you can learn Max's favorite hero.
Magnus. Yeah.
Magnus?
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's probably the
But
best hero to
Magnus
one.
it depends on the team, right? It has a lot.
No, you can carry yourself.
Nah, I played Magnus as
Carry?
a,
I mean,
a
a
right
carry
click.
Magnus?
Yeah, he got a lot of nice talents to right click actually. If you check him out, except his last talent. But he can.
Go for Daedalus and Echo Saber.
Yeah, the build, it's just like your Slark. You go Treads into Echo, or you can get Blink first, and then you'll have Treads, Echo, Blink, Shadow Blade, and then it really depends from there. But with those items alone, you could kill like 3 people in an RP if you're snowballing enough.
Yeah.
So, and then once you get crit on top of that, it gets pretty dirty. But yeah, he's not the most reliable, but he's one of the best flash farming heroes.
He looks cool if you do it right. He looks cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot of games me and Max would not win unless we hadn't been playing Magnum, because we'd be down 2 racks and you'll hit a 5-man RP and I'll blink away.
Oh yeah, he can change a game late game. Like if you hit an RP good, he
Yeah.
can basically change it.
If you queue with a friend, like a Safelane friend that plays a melee carry, and you play Magnus, you could
Yeah.
you could carry the game with just 2 of
Phantom,
you.
PA and Magnus sounds cool.
Yeah, PA is pretty good.
Literally any melee carry.
Life Stealer is our favorite
Okay.
because you want heroes to. I'm not going to go on
Slark.
too much of a tangent, but you want heroes to bait your RP for you. So a hero for the enemy team to like overextend and clump on, and then you counter initiate. That's why I like Life Stealer and Jug while it's spinning, things like that.
You can play Slark too.
So Slark's good, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I could practice Magnus too.
I mean, to be honest, it's just whatever you want to play. I'm just saying, my suggestion for climb MMR is to play heroes that have a lot of impact on the game. If you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. So, I should play Slark, Amber, and maybe Shadow Fiend.
Shadow Fiend, if you don't play TA, she's one of those 5th pick heroes that you can solo games. She's
I
very,
play
very
TA
good
too.
in the right situation.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah.
Next, you want to play?
Yeah, I think that should be it for this, unless you have any other questions.
No, I'm good. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was fun. Congrats on the double rampage.
Thank you.
Don't see that too often. And good luck
Yeah, you
with
too,
the solo
guys.
queue.
All right. Bye bye.
Alright, see ya.
See ya.